My love, seeing you in person is something I have imagined many times, but I believe that some moments in life become truly meaningful only when they finally happen. Until that day arrives, I want you to know that my feelings are built on respect, patience, kindness, and sincere understanding. I do not want our connection to be based only on beautiful words. I want it to be based on the way we treat each other, especially during difficult moments. When I finally see you standing in front of me, I do not need a perfect moment. I only need a real one. I want to look into your eyes and feel the peace that comes from meeting someone who has become important to my heart. Sometimes people spend years searching for happiness in places far away, while true happiness can be found in a simple conversation, a genuine smile, or the presence of someone who makes life feel calmer. My love, meeting you in person would teach me something that messages and photographs never can. It would remind me that behind every word there is a real person with dreams, worries, hopes, and emotions. That is why I want our relationship to always remain respectful and honest. Love should never make a person feel controlled, frightened, or pressured. Real love gives people space to breathe, grow, and become better versions of themselves. If we ever stand together and talk face to face, I want our conversation to be more valuable than any expensive gift. I want us to talk about our dreams, our families, our future, and the lessons life has taught us. I want to listen carefully because listening is one of the purest ways to show someone that they matter. One important lesson I have learned is that love is not measured by how many promises people make. It is measured by how consistently they keep the small promises. A kind word when someone is tired, patience during an argument, honesty when the truth is difficult, and forgiveness when mistakes happen can mean more than thousands of romantic sentences. My love, if distance has taught us anything, it is that patience has its own beauty. Distance can make people realize the value of presence. It can teach us not to take conversations, smiles, and simple moments for granted. When two people truly care about one another, they should use distance as a reason to become more understanding, not as a reason to create unnecessary doubt. When I see you in person, I want to remember that moment, not because everything was perfect, but because it was genuine. I want to remember your smile, our first conversation, and the feeling of finally sharing the same place after so much waiting. Some memories do not need expensive surroundings. They become precious simply because they are connected to someone we deeply appreciate. Love also requires responsibility. If we want something beautiful to last, we must protect it with trust and good behavior. We should never allow anger to become stronger than respect. We should never use harsh words simply because we are upset. Words can leave wounds that are difficult to see. So choosing kindness is often a sign of strength rather than weakness. My love, I want our connection to bring peace, not confusion. I want us to encourage each other instead of competing with each other. If one of us succeeds, the other should celebrate. If one of us struggles, the other should offer support. A healthy relationship should feel like two people walking together, not one person pulling the other forward. There will always be challenges in life. No relationship can promise that every day will be easy. People have different opinions, different habits, and different experiences. The important thing is learning how to disagree without losing respect. A peaceful relationship does not mean there are never disagreements. It means both people know how to handle disagreements with maturity. Seeing you in person would also remind me that the future cannot be built only through dreams. Dreams need effort. If we want a beautiful future, we must become responsible people today. We should work toward our goals, respect our families, care about our responsibilities, and continue learning. Love becomes stronger when it is supported by wisdom and good character. My love, never believe that your value depends on how someone else treats you. You deserve respect simply because you are a human being. Never allow fear of losing someone to make you forget your own dignity. True love should make both people stronger, calmer, and more confident. If someday we face a difficult situation, I hope we remember why we chose kindness in the first place instead of immediately